Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Last night when I went to bed, I discovered a whitehead right in the middle of my nose. That is very unusual for me. I've got all these teeny tiny little spots up here, around here and around here, and I'm gonna blame COVID. Haven't been drinking a lot of coffee recently because I don't think all that milk's been agreeing with me, but honestly, it's time for a return because I miss it. I was just reading the comments from yesterday's or the last vlog. And someone said about the pain that I have in my chest and my back at the moment, that it was quite worrying because she'd had pneumonia and it ended up being pleurisy, which I actually did read about yesterday, because it can be like a secondary infection to the original thing that you had wrong with you that can cause this kind of pain. And I know for some of you, I'm a nightmare because I'll talk about various ailments and then never actually do anything about it. I mean, my husband despairs. But this is the exact area and pain that I'm used to. It's just a little bit worse right now, so I'm not particularly concerned. However, Lee did make me call the doctors. It's just for him. He's such a hypochondriac. He wouldn't mind me saying because it is common knowledge. But he is a hypochondriac and just mega stressy. So he made me call the doctor every time. I'm like, I know what they're going to say. I've done this before. I can play the tape to the end. I know what this conversation is going to be. And he's like, call them, because his experience with doctors is very different to mine. So anyway, the doctor called me back. Effectively told me that everyone has back pain and I need to be exercising the area. And that was that. So great. But I do have a repeat prescription for these painkillers because as and when I need them, it's really the only thing that helps. It does seem to be, though, that has stopped it from ever getting, until this, from ever getting to that, like, can't stand it pain anymore. Because when it gets to kind of like a 6 or a 7, I'll take a couple of painkillers, and then I don't know if it's the way I'm holding myself or, you know, the fact that everything relaxes because I can't feel the pain or what, but it never seems to get above that. And then I can go a few days in between needing those. So, you know, that seems to be a temporary solution. But before I got COVID, I actually had started doing, hilariously, all the exercises that I'm supposed to do. I've got these weights. I'm doing like arm, shoulder and back stuff, and all the physio exercises that I'd been given. So the irony, but yeah, everyone has back pain and I should just suck it up, basically. So today I have to clean up the office. Like, I've surface cleaned the office for a long time and it needs a proper deep clean. I need to get things out, soil all. I don't want to do it, but I've got to do it. I mean, let me just give you a quick, this is not even surface clean right now. It's a wardrobe come office. Oh, electric desk. I know this week at work is going to be really horrible because we've got so many people off and a lot more work than people left. So I just want to clean up, make everything nice so that when I come in tomorrow, I start at least in a good headspace. I said this before, but when I've put away my washing and everywhere's clean, I almost am excited to wake up in the morning. It's very rare that happens. I've got 2 baskets of washing down here that I need to put away. But I'm going to do that today because tomorrow I'm going to thank myself. Also, I have 1 video that I still need to film. I'm hoping, if I ever test negative, to go to B&M to see what's new in there because I haven't been to B&M in ages and I thought you guys might enjoy a little look around. I've also ordered quite a few things from Vinted because I was looking at like secondhand, you know, I buy a lot of stuff from eBay, but I thought what would be like a fun thing to try? And I messaged Ella, my daughter, and said, where should I look for secondhand clothes? Because she does this kind of thing. And she said Vinted or Depop, and Vinted felt more my vibe. So I ordered a few things from Vinted, really, really cheap. And I'm going to do a haul of that stuff when it arrives. But yeah, I'm just kind of thinking ahead content-wise. What would you guys like to see? More thrift stuff? I really enjoyed that. My brother just came and delivered some tests, and it's not a negative, but it's an almost negative. I'm taking the win. Right. No, I am going to go and clean up the office.
why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
I know what you're thinking. Beautiful. Don't you hate when your hair gets in your face mask? This nose situation, it's like clownish. So it's all done. It was hours in the making, but it is properly organised and tidy again. I moved things around on my desk because I wanted it to feel brighter. So when I'm actually working, I want to be facing this way instead of into my clothes and into the dark. So that's why I moved my screens around, because when I'm doing my YouTube stuff, I'm a little, obviously, freer to move around and do it as and when I'm feeling like it. Whereas when I'm actually chained to my desk and I'm working my regular job, sometimes gets you down a little bit. It's nice to have a little bit of sunlight. I also put a blind up the other day. This is only cheap from B&Q. They do loads of different colours, but I got the white one. It's kind of like, it's white, but it's kind of like a natural white. And it's so inexpensive. Not a full blind. So when I roll it down this way, it's more like a shade than a full blind, because you can still see through it. I wouldn't trust it to be, you know, for privacy, but it's really good when it gets to a certain time and the glare from the window gets on my computer screens or just kind of like out the corner of my eye. It's nice to be able to actually put a full shade down there while having some light still. I also pulled up my rug because it was, that is the light from the window. That's how bright it gets. I pulled up my rug because it was stuck down in one direction. And then when I decided to move it, it just got this like kink in the middle of it and it would not go away. It was driving me absolutely crazy. So I've ordered a big fluffy rug for in here, which I thought would be nicer. There was a sale on Cocoon. I always use Cocoon rugs. It's Kukoon. They're really affordable for large rugs. And I don't usually get like a fluffy one. It feels a little bit like old school, but I thought in this room it would be quite nice. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I also made my little rail over there. That rail was specifically supposed to be for new stuff or clothes that I want to wear right now. So I pulled out a load of stuff from last spring, summer. I have, like I said, ordered some stuff from Vinted, which will go on there. And I just placed an order on ASOS because they got an email saying that they had like an extra 40% off their outlet or something. So I got a few things I'm going to show you when they come. I'm just feeling like I want some new stuff to wear for the new season, plus probably just because I want to get out of the house. I'm dying to go for a walk now. Now I'm feeling better. Fingers crossed tomorrow. Fingers crossed tomorrow I actually get a negative result because I have a nail appointment.